Hello, John.
What is up? You doing all right? Oh, Bubba J. Man, I don't know what happened. Some kind of error popped up. Guess I was doing too much at one time. Ruined everything. Oh man. All right. So I need to turn around and go back through the hospital. Go out this door. Yeah. Run. Walk. Whatever. Go. That dummy, he got my blood, man. Why did he get my blood? Yay! Uh-oh. Not everybody came back. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what happened, man. Some kind of error code or something popped up. Messed me all up. How's the stream looking? Thank you, thank you.
Good.
Good. Ha ha ha, good. They got a whole bunch of junk in here. Oh, turn around. Ooh, did you hear that? That was spooky AF, bro.
Of course, the last chest I need is in Superstore, and I can't stop dying the second I land.
Well, bro, if you want some help getting it, man, holla at your boy, man. Me and Bubba J, we'll help you get it.
Oh, so now you play, bro.
Oh, yeah. He got you on that one, Jake.
I have school in the morning.
Bubba, come on. We know you don't go to school, bro. I'm just playing.
Don't you start with me, B.
Ooh, did y'all hear that? Something said,
I was on all day, bro.
sound like a squealing pig. Are y'all watching me through the PlayStation
I worked,
or on
bro.
YouTube? Oh, look at that.
And just so you know, John, I have all AS. Bubba when he dies.
behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop.
I wanna
Must be the
bite
same
him
strain.
again, man. Come on.
The sickness moves faster than influenza.
I mean, I only get one bite out of him. I don't get it. Like, I guess that's why he's a skinny vampire. He just don't get a lot of blood. I don't know. Oh, sorry about the coughing. I'm telling you, man, this weather's changing here in Georgia. I don't know how it's changing where y'all are, but man, we've been getting a good amount of rain and everything else.
Diabetes.
Oh man, that ain't my diabetes, bro.
He got.
I do got diabetes though, bro. Never had it before in my life. Got it now.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement. Ha ha, so I can get some more booty. So Jake, last night, man, you missed the stream last night, but me and Bubba, we come to the conclusion I need to do a podcast.
The guy you're playing, LOL.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
have to upgrade your bite.
Oh, he thought I didn't see him. He thought he was just gonna sneak a little
Yes.
taste of my blood.
It's locked.
It's locked.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Yeah, man, I didn't get a chance to talk to you about when I went to the doctor, bro. But, yes, it was some serious stuff.
I think a podcast would suit John.
I don't know how to, I mean, that could be taken a couple of different ways. Either you're trying to say I talk too damn much, or I would do good, you know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, I'd like to talk about, like, video games I've played, how I like them, how I don't like them, especially like something like this. You know, before you waste your memory on your PlayStation or whatever, man. I mean, it's not that bad of a game. Like I said, if you don't mind.
Every
Holy
way.
smokes, did you see that? I kind of pooped myself a little.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after me.
Now, I've seen one more.
Podcast would be fun.
Oh, yeah. Like, y'all, you know, either we, I'll get cameras and stuff and do like a live stream setup, or you know, y'all just do like y'all doing now and conversate back and forth. And hell, I mean, that would be anybody could get on PlayStation and talk back to us. Man, there's something freaky in here, man. You can hear it. Do y'all watch The Walking Dead? Or Fear the Walking Dead?
No. Yeah, because me, you and someone was talking till 5 am, I think.
Yeah. That dude was pretty cool, man.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Alright, there's a chest. There's a key somewhere to this chest. Nah, man, on The Walking Dead, they did a zombie. They embalmed it, dressed it up, and everything else on Fear the Walking Dead. That sun gun. Like, that kind of spooked me out the way it jumped out. I hit stun. Damn. And now I know because that box needs a key to it. I'm missing something.
I got it, John. I got the last chest.
Oh, 10-4, man. That's awesome, bro. So you trying to say you didn't need Bubba's help after all? Dude, look at this spooky shit on the floor right here.
I think you stun and then hit twice, then you bite.
Yeah, it says hit X to stun, and then it shows X again for the bite mark. But I mean, I want to do it again. Okay. We're not going back the same goddamn way. Alright, what else? I'm lost. I really am lost.
Took me 6 times, and I would have got your help, but you look like you like this game, lol.
I mean, it's... Holy smokes. Get out in the middle of the floor so I can see this dude.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger.
Wow, bro.
To drink blood is so tempting.
Well, brother, the only thing to do is drink blood, son. This shit right here is the coolest to me. So,
Press R3 to lock on enemies.
Yeah. I try to do that, but it's hard to hit R3 when you hitting square and X to combat. Gotta take your left thumb into the right thumbstick, you know? Alright, these doors don't open. Where's the key at, man? I want the key, bro. Huh. Dude, there's something freaking freaky in here. Besides me.
Jake, when's the next time you're gonna play?
How do you swap it? I want to put it in my hand.
Right now, LOL. If I don't work my second job Friday morning, I'll be on tomorrow night. Okay.
Okay, what I don't get, okay. Okay. I got these weapons. Why can't I change? Oh, sweet. Sweet. Alright. Craft the... I gotta craft something. Alright, now we gotta take the medicine back to the doctor. Yay! I'm starting to get good at this game, man. I don't know how to put it, man. I mean, it's a pretty cool game. I mean, it is. It's just not really my type of freaking game.
It's locked, all right.
And see, I hate, because I'm gonna get out of here and take this medicine to this lady, but I hate that I can't open that chest because I haven't found the key, and I hate leaving somewhere without finding the key. I just seen
I couldn't get into it. It has got a cool concept.
It's got a what now? What kind of concept did you say? Hang on. Yeah, it's got a cool concept. I can't personally, Jake, I'm right there with you. I really can't get into it either because I don't understand. We've all seen vampire movies our whole lives. They sleep in a coffin. This dude sleeps on a bed. I want more action. You know, it's like Resident Evil last night, man. Resident Evil, freaking, I mean, good game, good, you know, good game. It wasn't worth $50, but it was worth playing. Oh shit, son. Oh, I thought whatever was still in there making all that noise was coming after me. Last night's stream, the only thing that made it awesome was Bubba
It
and the other
kinda
guy.
reminds me of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Dang show Assassin's Creed. But a little drier than Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed had a lot of killing. You could perch somewhere, you could look down.
Nothing like that.
You could, Assassin's Creed had a lot more stuff, like you could rob people, you know, stuff like that, which was really cool.
Yay.
But this is like a dry version of, oh shit, the sun's coming up soon. Oh snap. I've spent way too much time in there. Alright, where's Dorothy Crane at? Where the hell am I at? There's supposed to be a staircase around here somewhere. Okay.
Well, it is 2 o'clock and my phone's dying.
Man, plug that thing up, bro. No, I'm just playing, man. If you got to go, you got to go, bro. I understand. I appreciate you watching for as long as you did. Getting my stream views up. You a scholar and a gentleman. Where the hell is this nurse lady at?
Okay, well, see you tomorrow, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Have
sir.
a good night.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls.
Did you leave too, Jake?
When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic
Bubba,
ingredients.
man, you're
Many
an
thanks,
awesome
Doctor.
friend, bro.
When you've
Just
finished, you
saying.
ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Oh, I'm glad you stayed with me,
No.
brother. I'm gonna have some nightmares of this.
I'm sorry, girl. Don't waste your time with me. Like a book. Still never could keep anything.
I'm just playing.
COD gives me nightmares.
Oh, from the new boxes and stuff, the jump scares. I like the way the new zombies look. I hope it rolls over to Cold War like that. Like not.
I'm going to watch till my phone dies actually because I am not tired. That
cool.
and dying.
I appreciate it, brother. Talk to Edgar.
Please, Doctor.
Well, where's this mofo at?
Fair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
There's a body over there. I can't
It's
get
locked,
through because the
all
gate
right.
is locked. I gotta find the swan person. Or however the hell you say that name.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansey's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Oh, Jesus.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansey has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position.
Damn.
But I don't agree with it.
I
Dude's
know
a
we've never met
douchebag.
before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Roasted.
Oh, but I have heard about
Yeah.
you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Wow. He's jealous.
Aren't you too old for such jealousy? It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
Alright, well, let's say goodbye to this douchebag. Personal question?
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Okay. I'm done talking to this jackwagon.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
I'm gonna suck on his blood. Whoa, lady? You gotta stand that close to read something. You need some glasses.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
Come in, Jonathan.
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death.
I was expecting the skull to start talking
my
or something.
friend, have a
It's
foot
funny.
in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansey. but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies
It is not a
logic.
puppet, John.
I cannot express my
But I'm
thrill
saying,
at
like,
this
I figured it'd be
serendipitous
like
turn
a
of events.
vampire skull.
The world's most eminent
You know, it'd
specialist
still
in
be
blood
alive.
transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Or he would have took his finger and moved the jaw or something, you know.
I'm a dead man. I was murdered. Now I'm a murderer. Tell me how this is a gift.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
Okay, so no need to apologize. Yeah, be nice to him.
There's no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our
Okay,
main
well,
donor has
goodbye,
found
John, and
herself in a
Jake, if
bit of a
he is
bind.
still here.
Now, if you could
Good night,
help her
Bubba.
out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize
Wow,
her
wow, wow,
position.
wow.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not.
What's up,
I
y'all?
would just
Thank y'all
like
for
you to pay
watching.
her a visit.
Please smash that like button if y'all
Her
don't
ladyship
mind.
is certainly near the
And
tents
subscribe.
outside,
Hit that
tending the
bell for
sick.
more
You
notifications.
can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Well, let me go talk to this person first. I'll take a nap in a minute.
The flu took my dear wife already. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
Man, he don't sound too good. Jeez.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp... The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates.
So now I'm an assassin?
My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the
Yes.
matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your
What the hell's an obligé?
condition.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination. What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Just tell her to shut up.
Dr. Swansea is quite busy, and I need you to help me get acclimated. I have many questions.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
Right.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have
Slutty
irrefutable
sores.
proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round. The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Less resignation and more determination.
I know I can count on you.
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but...
That's what I thought I was supposed to do.
But we had a disagreement.
Suck his blood, but he turned around too quick.
And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Bucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend.
For those who don't know, musophobia is you're scared of.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. Taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
Blood transfusion technique.
Well,
suck
I'm
on
a
the
little
next minute in the
surprised,
bottle.
but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, But in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us.
Man, this shit right here is killing me, walking around talking to people.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes.
I know it's getting to know
We
people
met once before
in this
at the
hospital so you
Rockefeller
can find out
University in New York.
Dr.
what's
Tippett,
going on,
yes,
who's
I
doing
remember.
whatever.
I was assisting
But-
Professor Carell in his research about coronary
So
bypasses.
effing boring.
He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
You've nothing to prove, Dr. Tippett, to anybody. And we all praise your experience. Please, have some rest.
I am perfectly fine, and I am not too old for this job.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
I think I kind of peed him off.
Damn.
I think I peed him off really good. Okay, where is this nurse at? This is 59 behind me. I don't get it. And then it disappears.
What's in Pembroke nowadays?
Daily routine.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Fanciful tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough.
Oh,
Who
man.
cares if the nurse finds some happiness where she can?
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Wow.
You must get a hold of yourself, Nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual.
Goddamn
Especially
LOL.
concerning doctors.
You ain't lying, bro.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
See, okay. You see up at the top of the screen? Nah.
Yes.
Where the hell is she at? Like it told me to come this way. See the Y? It points towards where they are. $25, $20. So some, like, did she go off in the water?
What must I do? What must I do?
Yeah, but I don't get it, to be honest.
I don't really get it either, brother. I mean, it's... Like I said, this game's weird as shit. I wonder if she's upstairs.
Imago LOL, I am playing one more round of COD then bed, brother.
Tenfold, man, tenfold. I feel you, man. This game right here's putting me to sleep. Seriously.
Talk to you later.
10-4, be good, brother. Thank you for watching, man. Well, this is my quarters, so I know she ain't in there. I feel like this should be called like Van Helsing or something like that instead of Vampyr. Okay, so she's somewhere in this area. I have been everywhere she could be. It won't let me go through here. Okay. So what we need to do, we need to push down the street.
Don't worry, we're safe. Don't worry, we're safe.
Well, how the hell do I get down there to him?
No, is it? Relax.
safe. Don't worry, we're safe.
Investigate citizens' actions.
Don't worry, we're safe.
I don't understand why I could do that to her, but I can't do it to him.
Don't worry, we're safe.
Or do I? I can't get in it there. I wonder if I could break this down. Probably not. No.
I cannot enter.
Okay, there's something somewhere I'm missing. That way is blocked.
Don't worry, we're safe.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
What crazy shit
Nah,
was this?
I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Oh man. What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for watching. Sticking around with me through this game. It's a little on the boring side and interesting side at the same time.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
want to die here. I want to see the sky, feel the fresh air.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Well, that was pretty effing simple. Now to go back to find this guy. I wonder where that mist is coming from. It's pretty crazy looking. Oh, I didn't get a chance to hit that.
What sort of creature is this?
Holy crap.
Here's what's left of him. Not a lot to check, but I should anyway. Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Now I think like the jumping thing in here is pretty bad, eh? Ooh, what is this? Some currency. Like the whole L1 R1 blood vaping stuff. I don't understand that. Apparently it didn't help me none with that guy. My health. time. That's good to know. And this loading screen takes forever and ever. All in all, for a free game, it's not that bad. I have honestly played worse games that I had to pay for. Huh. Crap. Try to stay away from those guys. Good night. It's closed. It's closed. It's just dead inside, but they got a fire burner to keep them warm. I don't get it. Oh shit.
More and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye, but the guards recruit more and more every year.
When did you join the guard? 2 days ago. This is my first patrol. It's closed.
Crap, no matter where I go, that's where they are.
More and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye. The guards recruit more and more every year.
When did you join the guard? 2 days ago. This is my first patrol. It's closed. Best stay back, sir. I'd step back, sir. It's locked all right. Step away, sir.
This is despicable.
Please open the door, sir.
How do I get around if everywhere I go?
I can't believe I'm doing this.
They're there, you know what I mean? I guess I just gotta fight them. I mean, hell. It's amazing I can do that, but I can't get up there anywhere.
This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this.
fight these fools, but man, I ain't got no choice. Alright, so I did what I had to do.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Wow.
Me, I'll not die in some piss stinking alley reeking worse than a week old lavvy.
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
I found the recruiter you were expecting. He's dead, but he carried a note. The Wet Boot Boys have accepted your application.
I knew it! I told you I was tough enough. I'll be free soon.
This note was found on a dead man, Albert. If that doesn't change your mind, then you must be ready to face the risks.
You all fancy words, none of which concern me. Go worry about someone else. I'm fine and I've a future here.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything, it ain't me.
Yes, you did. And it was cowardly and inexcusable.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Goodbye, young man.
Me, I'll not die in some piss stinking alley reeking worse than a week old lavvy.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar. A coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
It's a pity that doctors still practice such barbaric methods. It's a dishonor to our profession.
Now only the pills stop me thinking about this shit. To not hear the explosions. I'm even scared of the dark these days.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy he just frayed me last nerve.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar.
It's a pity that...
Now only...
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. Now I'm just Ben. Ben the Tramp.
You don't have anywhere to go? No family that would welcome you?
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now. Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Don't. Please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You play for peace of mind.
Protection against malevolence and trickery. You are blinded by your false faith.
See them fancy clothes? That leech is false! Stay back, beast!
This man stunned me with his face. His crucifix. This is not good news.
Where the fuck is this guy at?
You are blinded by your false faith. Soon the time will come when you will all be judged.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in our country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
I have heard enough.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
I still have questions about that Darius fellow.
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
Oh, God.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
angel made flesh, I tell you.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not?
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But, will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
I'll leave you alone, sir. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. Very well. Goodbye, then.
don't get it. Like, he has to be behind this building. But I gotta fight these guys, and I really don't want to fight these guys.
Go back home, idiot!
It's locked.
Fucking A. Right back where I started. So why is this as high as I can go?
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
What a dummy I am.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
You look so pale.
Come on, Baron, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind. Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe?
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please. You again. Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see, Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
It's locked. What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalp! Hand me that scalp!
What can I do, Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. Yes. Yes. I have this, nurse. Allow me to finish the procedure alone. I need the room.
I'd prefer to stay and see this through. This is my patient, Doctor. I have needle and thread for stitching the wound.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor!
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor. We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could? Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners. To what do I owe this courtesy? This is an unfitting place for the illustrious. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Your heart might be in the right place, but you can't carry on with this blackmail. For God's sake, Dorothy, it's extortion. It's a serious crime.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Nope.
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top!
When science fails you...
Someday you'll understand. You've wasted your life away.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill him, boy! Vermin! Burn it, boys! Let's see how he likes a bit of fire! Fight for this!
I can't believe I'm doing this.
This one's mine!
The flower's dying. It needs water. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. but I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me, for I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal, but do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Come now, we can handle this.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
No need to apologize, my lady. I know exactly what you endure.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you, but you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patient?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Skulls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires, but all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, But it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
I bid you farewell, for now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scows. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it. Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak. But I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
But the risk of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Oh, this is it for me. I got to go to bed. How do you save? I guess it automatically saves. Oh, my bad, y'all. It's time for me to go to bed. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. Thank y'all for watching.